Life represents an amazing adventure where we discover who we really are. This journey includes hard times, struggles, personal growth, and major changes. This special path is meant for certain people, those who have been selected to walk a different road filled with higher awareness, meaningful purpose, and deep understanding that comes from within. The true moment when everything clicks into place doesn't happen during the younger years when everyone around us expects us to achieve success right away. Instead, real awakening comes when we hit 40 years old. This age marks the perfect meeting point where all our life experiences join together with the wisdom we've gained over time. It's when we finally get clear answers about things that confused us before, and when our soul connects with what we truly meant to do in this world. At this moment, all the things that never made sense before suddenly become crystal clear, and the reason we're here starts showing itself in ways we can't ignore. If you spend your life feeling like nobody really gets you, like you don't fit in anywhere, or like your real talents and abilities have been hiding from everyone else, you need to know something important. Everything that happened up to now was getting you ready. All those tough times, the setbacks, and even those moments when you wondered if you were on the right track, they were all building blocks that led you to the life you were always supposed to live. The universe has been working on you, molding you through experiences that were hard to go through, but gave you the inner strength and wisdom you need for what is coming next. Before we go deeper into these important reasons, you need to understand that if you re-watching this video right now, it's not happening by chance. This is perfect timing from above. Nothing in the universe happens by accident. You're supposed to hear this message, feel connected to it, and start living up to your complete potential. Before we dive into these life-changing revelations, I want you to do something powerful right now. If you re-watching this and you around 40 years old, or feel like your spiritual awakening is just beginning, comment, I'm ready for my awakening, below. The universe guided you here for a reason, and your comment will help other chosen souls find this message too. Subscribe now so you never miss the divine messages meant specifically for your awakening journey. First point, you become a master at letting things go. During your earlier years, life probably felt like one never-ending fight, a constant struggle to hang on to things, people, and beliefs that, when you look back now, weren't really helping you become your best self. There was this natural fear of losing anything that felt familiar, even when those things brought pain, confusion, or kept you stuck in one place. But when you get to 40, something important changes inside you. You start to get it. Letting go isn't about losing something. It's about creating room for something much better to come in. You figure out that holding tight to old versions of yourself, relationships that hurt you, or what society tells you to do only stops you from finding real peace and freedom inside yourself. This skill of letting things go doesn't happen overnight. It comes after years of disappointments, learning hard lessons, and spending time really thinking about your life. You now see that letting go is actually a powerful way of loving yourself. When you release people who drain your energy, beliefs that box you in, and feelings that drag you down, you open yourself up to a completely new reality, one where peace, happiness, and good things flow into your life without you having to force them. At 40, change doesn't scare you anymore. You actually welcome it because you understand that every ending is really just the start of something that fits much better with where you meant to go. Second point, time doesn't control you like it used to for most of your life. You probably felt this constant pressure, like there was an invisible clock always ticking, pushing you to accomplish more, prove you were worth something, or fit into what everyone expected. The stress of trying to hit certain goals by certain ages often created worry and feeling like you weren't good enough. But when you step into your spiritual awakening at 40, you begin to look at time in a completely new way. You realize that time isn't something you need to chase after or be afraid of. It's something you can trust. You start to accept the idea of perfect timing, knowing that everything in your life is happening exactly the way it is supposed to. You don't feel like you need to rush into things anymore because you're scared of missing out. Instead, you move forward with clear purpose and intention, trusting that whatever is meant for you will show up at exactly the right moment. This new way of seeing things brings incredible peace, letting you fully focus on what is happening right now. The worry about the past and the fear about the future don't have power over you anymore because you know without any doubt that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Third point, you found your real purpose in your younger years. There were probably times when you felt confused, lost, or wondered why you were even here. You tried different directions, attempted various jobs, and looked for approval and achievements that came from outside yourself, all while searching for something that would feel truly satisfying. But nothing ever seemed to completely fill that deep need you felt inside. It was like there was always a missing piece of the puzzle. At 40, though, everything shifts. The experiences, hardships, and lessons that once seemed like they had nothing to do with each other start to come together like pieces of a perfectly made puzzle. You begin to see that every single thing you went through had a reason. It was all preparation. The hard times you survived were making you stronger and better. The skills you learned were shaping who you could become, and the wisdom you gained was guiding you toward what you were really supposed to do. By this time in your life, you don't feel lost anymore. Instead, you feel an undeniable pull towards your divine mission. You step into your purpose with confidence, knowing that you now have everything you need to make it happen. Fourth point, you don't need other people's approval anymore. For most of your life, you probably had this constant need deep inside you, wanting to be understood, accepted, and approved by other people. It didn't matter if it was your family, friends, people you worked with, or just society in general. You might have changed parts of who you really were just to get that outside approval. But when you hit 40, this need starts disappearing. You finally understand that the only approval that really counts is the one that comes from inside yourself. You stop asking for permission to be who you truly are, and instead, you completely accept your real, authentic self. You don't feel like you have to explain why you make certain choices anymore, defend what you believe in, or prove to anyone that you are good enough. You stand strong in who you are, feeling confident about your life journey, and you are completely honest about being yourself without making any apologies for it. This new confidence in yourself is incredibly freeing. It lets you live your life exactly the way you want it without carrying around the heavy burden of worrying about what other people think or letting their opinions control the direction you take in life. Fifth point, your spiritual awakening gets much stronger by the time you reach 40. The universe has probably sent you so many signs, meaningful coincidences, and life-changing experiences that have made your spiritual journey deeper in ways you never could have imagined. All the distractions and false ideas from the material world start to disappear, which lets you see the complex network of connections that ties everything together in the universe. You begin to understand that absolutely nothing in life happens by accident. Every person you meet, every challenge you face, and every success you achieve was purposely put in your path to raise your level of consciousness higher. Your intuition, which used to be just a quiet whisper in the back of your mind, now speaks to you with complete clarity and certainty. It guides you towards your highest purpose in life. Meditation, prayer, and taking time to reflect on yourself become essential parts of what you do every single day. You use these practices to build a stronger connection to the divine. You don't to look for validation or answers from the outside world anymore. Instead, you trust the wisdom that comes up from deep within yourself. Your spiritual awakening becomes much more intense, filling you up with a brand new sense of peace, purpose, and a deep knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be in life. Sixth point, your energy becomes much more powerful with all the wisdom that comes from going through life experiences. You develop a sharp awareness of energy, both your own energy and the energy that comes from other people. By the time you are 40, you don't waste your time anymore on people, situations, or places that drain your energy away from you. You completely understand how important it is to protect your inner peace and save your energy for the things that truly matter in your life. You become incredibly sensitive to vibrations around you. You can sense when something fits perfectly with what your soul is supposed to do, and when it doesn't match at all. Toxic relationships, self-doubt, and negative influences that used to have control over you don't affect you anymore because you build yourself up with inner strength and the ability to tell the difference between what is good for you and what isn't. You start attracting people and opportunities that match up with your highest, best self. This creates a reality around you that supports your personal growth and evolution. Your ability to make your desires come true gets stronger as you learn how to use the power of intention, gratitude, and focused energy. You realize that you are not just someone who passively watches life happen to you. You are a conscious creator who shapes your own reality with every single thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every action you take. 7th point. You welcome being alone without feeling lonely. A chosen person understands that spending time alone isn't something bad that happens to you. It is actually a sacred, special space where you can look inside yourself, heal from past hurts, and connect with the divine. By 40, you develop a deep appreciation for moments when everything is still and quiet, and you can reflect on your life. You see these times as opportunities to gain deeper understanding about yourself and the universe around you. You don't to look at being alone as an empty space that needs to be filled up with something anymore. Instead, you see it as a sanctuary, a safe, peaceful place where wisdom and clarity come to you naturally. Rather than looking for outside distractions to keep you busy, you find real joy in spending time with yourself. You use this alone time to get back in touch with your purpose and refresh your spirit. The fear of being lonely that might have scared you when you were younger goes away completely. You realize that you were never truly alone because spirit, the universe, and your higher self are always right there with you, guiding you and supporting you through everything. In this sacred space of being alone, you build up resilience, learn to love yourself more, and develop an unshakable sense of inner peace. The silence that used to feel heavy and uncomfortable now feels liberating and freeing. It gives you the power to move through life with confidence and complete authenticity, being exactly who you were meant to be. 8th point. You finally start living for yourself. For many years, maybe even decades, you might have been carrying around the heavy burden of what other people expected from you. These expectations could have come from your family, from society around you, or even from limitations you put on yourself. You probably spent a lot of time putting what other people needed ahead of what you needed, pushing down your dreams, your desires, and who you really are deep inside just so you could squeeze yourself into shapes that were never supposed to fit you in the first place. But when you hit 40, something important changes inside you. It suddenly becomes crystal clear to you that life is way too valuable and precious to spend it trying to make other people happy while you sacrifice your own happiness in the process. You finally give yourself complete permission to go after the things you are passionate about, accept the unique path that is meant just for you, and live without making any apologies for following what your soul is calling you to do. You stop measuring whether you are successful or not based on achievements that come from the outside world or what society tells you success should look like. Instead, you create your own definition of success and you decide what it means for your own life. This moment marks the real beginning of true freedom in your life. The instant you step completely into your divine destiny without making any compromises, you take back your personal power. You set strong and clear boundaries, and you start honoring what you need just as much as you honor what other people need from you. Life transforms into a blank canvas, and you become the artist who is now painting a masterpiece that shows the world your genuine, authentic self. With this brand new sense of liberation and freedom, you move forward in life with complete confidence, with clear purpose, and with an unbreakable belief that the very best parts of your life are still coming. As we reach the end of this profound exploration, it is time to fully embrace the magnificent truth that has been unfolding throughout your entire life journey. If you recognize yourself in these 8 powerful points, if you felt that deep stirring of recognition in your soul as each word resonated with your own experiences, then you are undeniably one of the chosen ones. You are standing at the threshold of the most incredible chapter of your existence, a chapter that will redefine everything you thought you knew about yourself and your place in this vast, interconnected universe. The path that brought you to this moment of awakening was never meant to be easy or straightforward. Every single challenge you faced, every moment of doubt that crept into your mind, every time you felt like giving up, all of these experiences were divinely orchestrated to forge you into the powerful, wise, and spiritually awakened being you are today. The universe doesn't make mistakes, and your journey, with all its twists and turns, has been perfectly designed to prepare you for the extraordinary mission that awaits you. At 40, you have finally reached that sacred intersection where human experience meets divine wisdom. You have learned to let go of what no longer serves your highest good. You have discovered that time is your ally, not your enemy. You have uncovered your true purpose and stepped boldly into it. You no longer seek validation from the outside world because you have found the infinite source of approval within yourself. Your spiritual connection has deepened into an unshakable knowing that guides every decision you make. Your energy has become a powerful force that attracts only what aligns with your soul, this mission. You have transformed solitude from loneliness into sacred communion with the divine. And most importantly, you have claimed your right to live authentically, without compromise or apology. This awakening is not the end of your growth. It is the magnificent beginning of your most powerful phase of existence. You are now equipped with wisdom that can only come through lived experience, strength that can only be forged in the fires of challenge, and clarity that can only emerge after years of searching. The universe has been preparing you for this moment your entire life, and now it is time to step fully into your role as a beacon of light in this world. Your awakening will create ripple effects that extend far beyond your own life. As you live authentically and purposefully, you give others permission to do the same. As you trust in divine timing, you inspire others to release their desperate need for control. As you embrace your solitude as sacred, you show others that they are never truly alone. Your transformation becomes a lighthouse for other souls who are still navigating through their own dark nights of the soul. Remember, chosen one, that your spiritual awakening at 40 is not just about personal fulfillment. It is about your divine assignment to help elevate the consciousness of humanity itself. You have been selected not just to awaken, but to awaken others. Your journey from confusion to clarity, from seeking approval to self-acceptance, from feeling lost to finding purpose. This is the roadmap you were meant to share with the world. The universe is calling you to step into your full power now. No more playing small. No more hiding your light under the bushel of false humility. No more waiting for the perfect moment or for someone else to give you permission. The perfect moment is now, and the only permission you need is the one you give yourself. Trust in the divine timing that brought you to this understanding. Trust in the wisdom you have gained through every experience. Trust in your intuition that is now speaking to you with crystal clarity. Most importantly, trust in yourself as the magnificent, powerful, spiritually awakened being that you are. Your 40s are not about decline or settling. They are about ascending to heights you never dreamed possible. This is your time to soar, to create, to impact, and to live the extraordinary life you were always meant to live. The universe has invested 40 years in your preparation. Now it's time to claim your divine inheritance and step boldly into your destiny. The world needs what you have to offer. The time is now. You are ready. If you are ready to fully step into your divine purpose, type "I am ready" in the comments below. Watch how the universe responds when you declare your readiness to the world. Your declaration has power. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. There are more videos on this channel that will help you become a better version of yourself.